Newcastle fans are warned that one of Eddie Howe's main stars may need to be sold to satisfy financial fair play rules, with CEO conceding there is a long way to go for them to become a sustainable top six club. Let's talk about it. What's happening, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the American Magpie. My name is Chris, of course, and also Inside NUFC podcast. You can listen on all your listening platforms: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, anywhere. The Amazon Podcast as well, anywhere, of course, and of course on the YouTube channel. So please share, subscribe, like this button. Let's get to 50 likes in this video, please. Let's get to 50 likes and see where it goes. Now, listen, we're gonna talk about this one, don't we? The CEO came out and talked today, and one of the main things, Darren Eales, he came out and he talked about, he warned there is no scope for significant income in this month. He also said the Newcastle chief addressed the speculation over Ashworth's future. Also, why was the time where kid clash allowed, and why on earth was referee Michael Oliver in the away end as well. So we're not going to really dive into all that stuff. I want to talk about a potential exit for any possible big player, big name, and we're talking about Bruno Guimaraes. We're talking about Isak. We're talking about all these guys, Sven Botman even. So I'm going to read this article from the Daily Mail, and I want to get your perspective. Of course, I want to listen and read your opinion 100%. I would like to know what you think about this one, and whether you would be in agreement of letting one of these guys go in order for us to get right when it comes to the financial fair play. I always say this, that you get rid of one of these big players, big names, and then you got to replace them some way or another, and the money gets spent again. So, and do you really want to have to get somebody new, have them to get adjusted to Newcastle again and the way we're playing, instead of just keeping what we got? And we're talking about big names, ladies and gentlemen, because Bruno Guimaraes is worth about 110 million pounds right now. That's his buyout clause, and I could be wrong just by millions, but of course it's about 100 million pounds. And I know that there is a secret clause when it comes to Bruno Guimaraes. The only club that has an advantage is Barcelona. That is a known fact. It is a secret clause that he put in the contract himself. And I don't know that Barcelona is going to come anytime soon to try to get this deal done. But regardless, it is food for thought. I just let you know. By the way, sorry, my kid is yelling and jumping. He's sick, stayed home today. So I apologize for that noise if you can hear it. But regardless, also Isak, is he worth selling him? I don't think so. I don't think it's worth getting rid of any of these big name players. But I will read this article. It says Newcastle say that every player, and according to what you know, Darren Eales said, that every player has a price, and one of their stars will have to be sold. I'm not 100%. He said that will have to be sold regardless, but it is everywhere right now. If they are to beat financial rules and challenge at the top of the Premier League, like, one of their stars would have to be sold if we would like to get there. This is financial stuff, can get confusing, and maybe selling one wouldn't affect us getting somebody else later on. It can be confusing. And again, I'm not a financial guy. I don't really care about finance. I talk about football, but it is something that I want to post to you, and to see what you think, to read your comments. Um, and so he said this, that every player has a price, and that one of the stars will have to be sold if they want to beat the financial rules and challenge at the top of the Premier League. That was the message from Chief Executive Darren Eales, as he outlined how restrictive profit and sustainability rules, PSR, are on the Saudi-owned club spending on our spending power. Also warning there is not a scope for a significant incoming this month. And when asked if one of these players could be Bruno Guimaraes, Sven Botman, or Alexander Isak, even that would be sold in the summer, Eel said it's difficult to hypothesize, but if we're offered £1 billion, pounds for one of those players, then no one could argue against that making sense. Now, listen, £1 billion is kind of, asking much. In more than likely, it's just an exaggeration, but it also posed the question. It puts the seed in there that maybe we're not opposed to selling one of these guys. And I think that the most money we can get is out of Bruno Guimaraes. I don't know about Botman's buyout clause or Isak's, but I know with Isak we paid. Let me just look it up real. Okay, so it says that the 22-year-old Isak was bought for a club fee of 70 million euros, including a 5 million euro in add-ons, smashing their previous transfer record. Sources, that's what they told ESPN at that time. Again, they bought him for Real Sociedad. In Real Sociedad retaining 10% of any future departure. So keep that in mind. That if we sell Isak, that wouldn't stay in house. So, man, what do you think? Who should be going? To be honest with me, all these guys are really relevant and important to the team. Botman coming on the team has been the best center back we got right now. So, do we punish the team and the performance, even though our form is not the greatest right now? What do we do is the big question, in order for us, because this fair play situation has been really detrimental, has been really annoying, that we have all the money in the world and we can't even really buy players. We have to be asking for players on loan, basically. Hence the Calvin Phillips situation. So let me know in the comment section what you think about this one. Of course, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and smash the like button. It helps us a lot. Let's get to 50 likes if we can in this particular video. My name is Chris, the American Magpie. We'll see you on the next one.